And just like that, I think we are live. Let's see if we can get this rolling. Let's see what's going on here.
Before people began to dwell in the sky, a terrible war was waged between us humans and the wicked god.
Okay. Okay. I think that's good. I hope that's good. One second.
In this world, there are things that people mustn't touch. Who cares?
The god of demise and destruction, the cursed power of Malperitio.
The Ant Magnus? Never heard of that before.
Damn! The bastards!
It's unthinkable to act against the Empire!
Us heroes, we have so much to do.
I've been waiting.
Kill him. If left alone, he will prove a threat to my empire.
Let us trust the
Just
young,
one more.
who hold the spirit within them.
The struggle alone will fill a great emptiness within you and ease your pain.
Okay. So while it's reloading the opening video, I'd like to just kind of give some background on where I'm coming from this game. I played this game a lot as a kid. I got it for GameCube from one of my buddies. He had it. He found it in a bargain bin at Walmart. And what ended up happening is he got it. Oh, I'll continue that story after this. The graphics are great for GameCube. Let's turn up the volume.
People began to dwell in the sky. The terrible war was waged between us humans and the wicked god. After the horrendous battle, our ancestors entombed the wicked god and left the polluted inferno to find a future in the sky.
Very Skyward Swordy there, or Final Fantasy XII with Bujerba.
There are things that people mustn't touch. Who cares?
The god of demise and destruction, the cursed power of Malperitio.
The Ant Magnus? Never heard of that before.
Damn! The bastards!
It's unthinkable to act against the Empire!
Us heroes, we have so much to do.
I've been waiting.
This intro is so good.
If left alone, he will prove a threat to my empire.
Let us trust the
Just
young,
one more.
who hold the spirit within them.
The struggle alone will fill a great emptiness within you and ease your pain.
How long have you known?
Come on, Kibari! Move it!
Go away!
Our only hope is the long-lost ocean.
Someday you will know who you really are.
So I'm gonna turn down the volume quite a bit. That should be good. Some good background music. Oh, that that opening video never fails to amaze me. It looks fantastic. The voice acting's really, really good. It sets up everything really, really well, but doesn't give away too much. And it's just really hype. I remember seeing it as a kid. And that's what I was saying. So I had a friend who lived around the corner from me, and he found this game at a Walmart like $5 bin. And so we grabbed the game for $5. We opened it up, and it has 2 discs, which is okay. We've never seen that before. That was entirely new. And we started playing, and it was extraordinarily difficult. We didn't quite understand it, but really fun. Later on, I decided to come back and try it again, and it just clicked with me. The gameplay was absolutely perfect. In fact, I'd say that this game has one of the strongest opening areas to any RPG I've ever played, ever. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. And we'll talk about that a little more as we get in. So, without further ado, let's jump into this game. Let's turn our game back up to a reasonable volume. Something like that. The music's fantastic in this game. I really, really like it.
That spirit seems to like you. If you can bond with it, something wonderful may happen to you. Are you ready?
I am. You hope it's benevolent, because it's too late at that point.
Hello? May I ask your name?
We are a male spirit named Marno.
So that's your name.
Mm-hmm. Baby Callus. Okay, so that's a natural wing on the left there. However, on his right side there, it looks... Oh. Fire. Looks like Fee died.
Come, free us from 1,000 years of darkness. A millennium of solitude and suffering. Beautiful white wings for you. For the world, death and destruction.
I just met you, lady. Let's calm down. Let's go out to dinner. Then we can discuss world conquest, you know? These things take time. So all that footage was incredibly blurry, and it's difficult to make out, but from what I got from it, he has 1 natural wing, 1 deficient wing. His grandfather made him a mechanical wing in its place, and due to that, or maybe not due to that, but then somebody came in and killed his grandfather and his brother by setting fire to the house.
Where am I?
Really peaceful music.
My head.
let's move this up here for right now. It's probably the best way.
Ah, I see you have awakened. How do you feel?
Who are you? Why am I here?
My name is Larikush. I'm the village doctor here at Sebelrai. They found you lying unconscious in the woods nearby and brought you here.
It's a good thing we weren't eaten, you know.
Yeah, I remember now. I was attacked by rock cats.
It's like the least intimidating sounding predator I've ever heard.
Man, how stupid of me.
You're lucky they were only rock cats. They are herbivores after all.
We'll just pass that one by. That's embarrassing for you, Callus. I feel you, dude.
It's awfully strange to hear of them attacking humans. The animals in that forest have been acting quite peculiar lately.
Intrigue! I see. Something is changing the tides.
But they're much more aggressive than they used to be. You'd better stay away from those woods. By the way, what do you call yourself? I don't recall seeing you around these parts.
My name's Callus. This is my first time here. Which is why I got lost, I guess.
Callus, is it? Welcome to Sebelrai village, boy. It looks like you took quite a blow to the head, so I was worried you might have amnesia. But you seem to be fine.
1 sec. Just a little familial gathering.
If you feel up to it, you're welcome to take a look around the village. We're only a small farming community on the frontier. So, I'm afraid there isn't that much to see. By the way, I left your winglet over there, by the window. Quite an unusual design for a winglet, I must say. Different from those used by the Empire.
We got an empire.
It was handcrafted by my grandfather. He was an excellent engineer.
Ah, I see. Your grandfather. Very impressive. And how is he doing?
He died 2 years ago.
Is that so? I'm sorry to hear that.
That was good voice acting.
Well, thanks for the help, Doc. I owe you one.
Actually, I'm not the one you should be thanking. Mimai is the one who found you lying in the woods and carried you here.
I see. Mimai, is it?
Okay.
Well, that should do it. Let's get going.
And just like that, we're off on an adventure. Let's talk to Dr. Let's talk to Dr. Larakush's assistant. I guess not. After you thank Mimai, will you visit the village mayor's house? He seemed very concerned about you. Oh, you must be the traveler they found unconscious in the woods. You should ask me for advice if you want to have better luck in the future. What should we ask her about, Marno? Let's ask her about Dr. Larakush. I don't want to go over any type of tutorial. I know all of it, but... The entire village is thankful that we have Dr. Larakush. If we had found you back in the old days... So you want to know more about Dr. Larakush, the man who saved your life, eh? Well, I can't tell you much about him right now. Come back in a little while I'm done with work. Well, thank you. That was... utterly useless, but thank you. And we can obtain a shish kebab from here. That's all the items in this house. You can examine other things. The items you see before you are seldom found in these parts. They all seem well worn from long use. So, you know, you get little bits of lore like this, that like Larakush is probably from somewhere exotic. He came here. We don't quite know where he's from. Really pretty. Really, really pretty for a GameCube game. The only issues I have with this game, and actually this is why I think it was sort of torn through the mud, so to speak, is that this game's sound quality is absolutely awful. Whoever mixed this game, I don't want to disparage them, but it's not good. Everything sounds like it's coming through a tube. It just doesn't sound like they had good audio leads at all. And that is really sad. Did you know this, mister? Everyone has wings of the heart, right? The wings of the heart outwardly express what people are feeling on the inside. Their hopes and their dreams. That's what my father told me. That's why there are so many different types. The unique shapes and colors are reflecting each person's hopes and dreams. Okay. So you wonder, what's, like, if this is something that comes from the heart, what's going on with Callus's wings? Like, is it a disease? Like, what stopped him from having a full set of wings? Oh, up and around already, are we? I'm not surprised. Dr. Larakush can cure just about any injury or ailment in no time at all. You know what? Now that you're feeling better, why don't you go and see the village mayor? It seems there's something he's itching to tell you.
Hey, what's that thing you've got strapped to your left shoulder? Is that a winglet?
Aye.
Yes, it is. Well, I'll be. They say the Empire has tons of it, but you rarely see any down here in the boonies. But it looks a little strange. It's custom built. My grandfather made it for me. I didn't realize it was so rare. Dr. Larakush asked me about it too. Really? The doc asked you? I didn't know he had an interest in winglets. He never struck me as the type that enjoys fiddling with machinery. You've only got the left one on. Is the other one being repaired or something? No, one is enough. I don't have a left wing, so my grandfather crafted this winglet for me as a replacement. Oh, I see. That's why. Sorry for meddling. No problem. It works perfectly fine, and together they get me where I want to go. That's good to hear. Your grandfather must have been an excellent engineer. I mean, a custom-made winglet.
Oops, didn't mean to skip that.
He can fix all sorts of things. You could almost say he was a magician.
Okay, so we get the idea that Callus's father was a great engineer. Hey, wait! You must be the guy they found unconscious in the woods. Hey, you're gonna make it as an adventurer if you keep fainting during your travels. Hey, are you trying to pick a fight or something? What? Are you trying to say... What are you trying to say there, huh? Whoa, calm down there. I just want to give you some advice so that you'll fare better from now on. During your travels, have you ever thought, I wish I hadn't lost that battle, or if only I was stronger? If that's the case, then you might want to learn more about this blue flower beside me. They say this flower records the memory of those travelers who step into its embrace. I've also heard of travelers being transported to a mysterious church and returning stronger before they entered. To tell you the truth, I haven't tried the flower myself, but still, I thought I would tell you about it since you're an adventurer and all. These mysterious flowers exist all throughout the world. It would be wise to make good use of them. I see. I'll check it out later. Oh, by the way, in addition to the blue flowers, there are also red flowers. The red ones only let you save the progress of your journey. Keep that in mind, alright? Thank you, mysterious man. Let's save our progress. This is my test file just to make sure everything was going well. Actually, let's... No, not yet. We'll visit the church after.
Hey, you're the one Mimai saved, right?
Yep.
Glad to see you're up and walking around.
Whoa. Is this him? Her? Mimai? Is this who brought me here?
Uh-huh. Mimai's really cool. He's way smarter than all the drunks you see around here, and helpful too.
Okay. So he carried us on his back, or...
Well, thanks, Mimai. I owe you one.
Okay, so let's start exploring systematically. What is this? I'm so tired. When you get old, even pulling weeds feels like hard labor. You're an unfamiliar face. Not from around here, are you? Well, I hope you enjoy your visit. The milk and eggs produced here are sold east of this village in Furcad. With the money from the sales, we buy goods in the city. That's our way of life here in Sebelrai. See that girl there? She's probably daydreaming about Furcad even now as she milks that pow. She might be smitten by fair Furcad, but she's an amazing pow milker. It's kind of ironic, I think. Oh, it's voiced.
I'll bet you're from Furcad, right? Isn't this village boring? I mean, there's nothing to do here. Oh, how I long for Furcad. Ancient capital of stone, jewel of the East, city of my hopes and dreams. Outsiders might not see what's so special about a small city on this frontier island, but I can hardly wait each week for the day when we sell our wares in the city. One of these days, I'm going to run into a lord in the street, or maybe a young wealthy merchant. And our eyes will meet, and it's love at first sight. Oh, how romantic. I can hardly wait.
Oh, stop it. You're daydreaming again. Such silly thoughts won't get the cows milked. Even if you do run into someone like that. Heaven knows what he'd do to a country girl like you. He'd play with your head and leave you the moment he finds another young girl.
That sounds like trauma speaking.
Doesn't mean we should be fluttering on such childish dreams. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and take careful steps, slowly but surely. That's our way of life in this village.
It's not bad advice, though. Deflated her hopes and dreams, though.
I know. But everyone likes to flutter on about romantic dreams at my age.
All right, honey. You can dream all you want once you've finished your chores.
Work. What a drag.
Cows are both adorable and disgusting creatures. I kind of love them, and I kind of hate them. Whatever these are, just love. These are dope. I wonder what the meat's like. Is it like beef or is it like pork? I must know the answer. So now we're gonna go and talk. Moongal Forest is getting really dangerous. I heard that a traveler was found unconscious there just the other day. It only takes a few minutes on foot to get to the forest west of this village. My boyfriend and I like to meet there in secret. Yeah, this game, it just has a beautiful aesthetic. Really, really nice. Back here, How to Be a Great Village Mayor. This book is in excellent condition. It's almost as if it's never been opened. Okay, that's funny, because first of all, that's so incredibly niche that it's already funny. But the fact that he hasn't read it is throwing some incredible shade on him. It's just, oh, that's good. Okay, so it's not this house that has... Which house is it? Let's see, I think this one... Strange. Ah, here it is. Everyone is talking about you. A young traveler found in serious trouble in the Forbidden Forest. Don't mind the stories. This is a small village. Even a small happening is big news here. Oh, you're finally awake. Yes, sir. I guess I've caused you some trouble. I let my guard down and then... Well, sorry about all this. Don't worry what's already happened, young fella. Feel free to stay in this village and to heal your wounds for as long as you need. However, I must strongly insist that you never go near Moongal Forest again. I've heard rumors of meddlers from Furcad snooping around that forest without permission. Neither you nor those blockheads understand that the Moongal Forest must not be disturbed. An ancient, hideous monster slumbers deep within that forest. These days, even the forest animals seem uneasy. Now is not the time to peddle in places that you do not belong. Meddle in places. Okay. Let's swing by this house. Traveler, have you been to Nunki Valley, the east of this village? Be careful if you're headed there. Not unlike Moongal Forest, hideous monsters are said to lurk in the valley. What's more, the recent landslides have completely blocked off the route through Nunki Valley to Furcad. It wouldn't do you much good to go there now. Okay, so the whole island seems to be out of whack, out of balance somehow. Nice.
Hello there. Let me guess. You're the young man they found and brought in for the doctor to look at, correct?
I'm not sure if you know the implications of the voice you're giving me right now, but I'm very uncomfortable.
I know it's exciting to travel on your own, but it's very important to be cautious in a foreign land. Your family must be worried sick about you. The last thing you want to do is worry the ones that love you most. Please, go back to them.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't have anyone to go back to. They're all gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. But if that's the case, you really need to keep your eyes open. Because I know there's someone in this world, someone who is waiting for you.
Waiting? Waiting for me?
Yes, indeed. Someone who needs you.
Okay.
And someone you will come to need. That
Okay.
someone, somewhere in this world, is living day by day, just as you are. Neither of you know how important you are to each other. Yet, in time, you will come to know. Such is the way of the world.
That's deep.
You'll understand when the time comes. By the way, why don't you take this with you? It's one of my special recipes. Don't be bashful.
Thank you, lady.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Remember, be cautious and take care of yourself, young man.
I thank you. I thank you. Think about what I said about the voice. It just might assist you in the future is all I'm saying. We're not going to talk to this lady right now because later on she has a side quest for us to do. And we're going to do that once we come back. For right now, let's talk to this girl right here.
Are you a traveler too? I came to see the ancient ruins in the woods near here. How about you?
Me too, but the elder says I can't go.
Me?
I didn't mean to skip that. That was my bad. I never noticed as a kid that those are helmets. I always just thought they had really, really terrible multicolored bowl cuts on their head.
Bye, little guy. See you, Mimai.
I have a name, you know. C-E-D-R. Cedar. They're crazy, huh, Mimai? Why bother going all the way down there just to see some stupid old ruins? Nobody in this village will even go near those woods. They say it's cursed or something. I hope they don't get jumped by wild animals out there, like someone else did.
Yeah, really.
Oh, at least you took it in good humor. Good for you, Callus.
Ancient ruins in Moongao Forest, eh? Why don't we go have a look ourselves?
Well, why were we in the forest in the first place? That's two questions I have. Where did we come from? And why were we in the forest in the first place?
Let's go have a look at Moongao Forest, shall we? I'd like to check out those ancient ruins. The villagers seem to have a fear of the woods, but I think they're making a big deal out of nothing. Mere superstition, I tell you. Hey, relax. You won't catch me off guard this time.
Famous last words, and pride goeth before the fall. But, against all warnings that we received, let's go check out the Moongao Forest. We gotta make sure Shella's okay. We gotta. So this is our first dungeon, the Moongao Forest. Sound was dipping a little bit there.
Don't be thinking you can beat.
So this is the battle system. You see these cards here. They're called Magnus. And you have both offensive and defensive you can't use Defensive Magnus on your attacking turn. Each of these cards acts as one of your cards, or sorry, as one of your attacks, and you can have a maximum of a certain amount of attacks each turn. So for example, right now we are able to have a combo of 2. So now we're going to block that, and as you'll see from this pop-up, he attacked with 9 attack. However, the defense of my 2 pieces of equipment there added up to 24, resulting in 0%. The fact that I added them up in a straight, so 2 and then 1, took off another 11% of the damage. So that's the breakdown there. This is interesting because he'll add elemental damage into this. So that'll actually be a different calculation. As you can see, I did 17 physical damage, 16 water damage, none of it was blocked, resulting in 33 damage. You don't necessarily need to know all the mechanics of the battle system to enjoy the battle system, but that screen can be helpful. However, it can also be incredibly annoying for some. So if you go System, Battle Results, Pop-Up Only, it will stop that. Auto Sort, let's turn the Auto Sort on. So yeah, we'll just keep on heading through. Over there on the left, you'll see a chest. It's struggling. I'm sorry. I'll try and fix that for next time. I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. It could be the strain of streaming. So we'll do the sword here and the sword here, which will earn us some additional damage and likely take him out in 1 hit. And there we go, 37 damage. This system becomes really, really addictive. See, you get new cards from them, which you can use to bolster your deck, which really encourages you to grind. I really love a good reason to grind in an RPG. Let's see, is there anything that's really hurting? Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to look to see if there's any way I can speed this up. If there's anything open that shouldn't be. The forest has become quite a dangerous place these days. You better heed my advice if you want to make it out of here in one piece. So, how about it? Are you going to ask me for advice? Well, Marno, what should we ask this guy about? Again, nothing. Let's see. So here we see a chest, but we can't access it at the moment. So these are our 2 strongest swords here. And they took him out in 1 hit. That ice dagger is incredibly powerful for the early game. And this ice armor is also really, really good. Not so much for in this dungeon, because the boss is going to have water attacks. And we're going to guess straight, so this will do a lot of damage, like 37 again. Yeah, 38. Beautiful.
Time to collect the loot.
I also really dig the battle theme. It has really good electric guitar. It can sound a little samey to some of its other tracks, but it's really good. That do 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 do. But the drum track absolutely kicks. Okay, so we got the rare drop of this bat. So what this is a constellation. So we can hand this into a certain person, that we'll see soon, and you can get rewards from it. It's a very gratifying side quest in this game. I think that card has about a 5% chance of dropping. Six attack. Okay, that'll be fine for right now. Let's continue on to the next screen after this battle. So what's really nice here is we got a camera. Pardon my dog in the background. We got a camera here. What the camera does, it takes a picture of the enemy, which then develops, as you'll see, into a fully formed picture that you can take and physically own. Typically, those pictures are utilized for selling, and they give you quite a bit of gold. However, they also add into your collection of Magnus, which is the ultimate goal of 100% completion, is to fill out your Magnus gathering. So let's take a look at that. So in here, you'll see that we have 4 swords, and the whole bunch of Magnus we haven't unlocked. In total, there's 1,022 Magnus. So if you go way, way down, you can see even these star maps have one. Food items, equipable items, everything acts as a card, and all cards go into this album, which is really, really neat. And when you come down, you can see that you're actually going to create a photo bestiary. You're going to want to take pictures of every single enemy in the game. And that becomes incredibly fun. I don't know, I absolutely love that concept in this game.
What was that?
Oh, Shella's just hungry. Oh, my bad. Poor guys.
It's you.
Guess who's back? Back again. Callie's back. Tell a friend. Okay, so I think that he is a fire creature, so light and water will do well against him. But we want to stall, actually, a little bit. Let's see. I forget how much HP he has. Let's check. So he only has 230 HP. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to stall until I get out of camera. This is the only chance to capture a photo of the Saber Dragon. So as you can see, I just used my defense Magnus to block his attack. Now we're going to... This will do some good damage on him. At least restore what we just healed him. Yeah. And basically just gotta cycle through and wait until the camera, which... That's the one annoying part, is the fact that the camera's not always there. Especially on bosses, that means that you can't really start fighting them until you get the camera, which turns into a war of attrition, which can be fun, but can also be terrible depending on how your deck is set up. Nice! Triple 2. Okay. So this will... Voice essentially adds 5% damage to whatever you just did. Okay, so let's use my sabers. My camera should pop up soon. I only have 8 cards left in my deck. I do not know, however, how much HP he has, which sucks. Let's heal Shella. And then with Callus, we will do this. Good. Okay, so let's get rid of this, this. Nope, no luck. We're just going to take the full brunt of the damage. Sometimes you get bad luck and you don't pull out defense Magnus? Yeah, Magnus. Come on, camera. Okay, so we do have a camera to look forward to in the next turn, so long as we don't shuffle our deck. I don't know if we will. Not the best of luck for her, but she has plenty of HP. There's no way he can kill her. Yeah, we'll just use some water attacks on him. That'll take him down. No way! No way!
I didn't think we...
Have we saved? Oh geez, I really hope we've saved.
Not bad. These fangs fetch a handsome price.
Okay, so I'm just gonna speed through this because we're gonna have to redo this fight. I really, really hope we saved. I don't think we did. I think we may have to restart the whole file. If that happens, it wouldn't be incredibly terrible because I can speed through it pretty quick.
My name is...
I didn't save...
You're from Mira, the city of illusion, aren't you? It's... in ancient...
Oh, we just need to plow through it, eventually.
But I'm surprised.
Well, I would... Right?
Huh? So, your name is... I'm Shella.
There's not really a good place to put my camera.
Your voice tickles me. It feels strange.
doesn't it? I figured.
So yeah, as we can all see, this is exactly why this is a rough thing to do.
What if you just, but
Yeah, so well, that's okay. I have some time. This is a good time. This game has lots of missables, though. That's the one thing that's going to be tough, especially since this stream is going to be for 100% to get. It'll be a little bit tough to get everything. Yeah, there must be a way to stop that slowdown. Man, that's brutal. 1 hour of the stream, and we may have to restart. Let's see. We did have a save file, at least somewhat. So we just need to get back to the Moongal Forest.
Hey, you're
I'm just gonna mash through the text. There's no reason for us to hear it twice.
glad
Whoa, is this?
But yeah, psych about me, my let's bring this down. We'll talk while I'm.
Thanks, Mimai. I owe you one.
I think it's super interesting that Mimai is just this like little whale looking thing. Very cute. Very cute. Let's check in with Shella again. Who I actually think I spoiled before as Shella. She was just girl. We have the bowl cut boys. I think that the hand-drawn art in this game is absolutely beautiful. Let's turn it up just a little bit more just to get that background music. Yeah, this pastel feeling world is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. It is a little jarring seeing like fully 3D rendered models like the palm trees there versus the drawn backgrounds, but
I hope like some.
Yeah. Ancient.
okay. So I'm going to take a really quick minute. I'm going to go get a coffee to drink. I'm going to try and adjust the settings on this so that there is less lag coming through. And I will be back in 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, well, after that whole derailment and a brilliant introduction to the difficulties of 100%ing this game, let's jump back in with renewed vigor and let's get some progress. We are already an hour into this stream. Still, I hope you're all having fun. Today is the first day of my vacation from school. I have a 2-week break from college, so I'm extraordinarily excited about that. Get some extra time, no more homework to do. Well, at least not immediately. And as I said, this game is such a game from my childhood that it becomes a game that's like comfort food. This feels amazing to revisit. Bats go down pretty quick. We'll be fighting tons of them though, so I'm sure we'll get a picture soon. Nice, we got some decent loot there. Nice. See, and sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes the camera pops up first, second turn, and that's great. That's exactly what you want. Sometimes it decides to pop up 16th turn, 18th turn. You know, even a couple deck shuffles later, and that's annoying. But so yeah, you can actually increase the amount of cards you use throughout the game. You have two different ways to level up. You have straight level ups, which you get from experience points, and you have something called what is it called? Class level. Right. So you level up your classes via finding certain artifacts throughout the world. It's kind of a cool way of going about things. And as your class increases, you can use more cards in a combo, as well as you can I need to go talk to the mayor. So far, this has not been a great showing for this game, but it's wonderful. I'm just terrible. Yeah, we'll jam on through his speech here. That should clear up everything. We have to go back and we have to listen to that girl's speech again in order to get a medium shish kebab as well as the dark flare.
Let's go have a look at Moongao Forest, shall we? I'd like to check out those ancient ruins. The villagers seem to have a fear of the woods, but I think they're making a big deal out of nothing. Mere superstition, I tell you. Hey, relax. You won't catch me off guard this time.
And so we begin. Back to where we were. So now we should be able to actually make a good start. We can skip these bats. They're pretty easy to skip, and they only give us 2 experience. Which, I believe you need 1 billion to reach max level. It's always a good idea to battle these guys, because they can drop long swords, which will be our strongest attacking weapons for a while. That always sucks when you know that there's a camera coming up and he dies, because that's the other issue, is that the pictures of the enemies becomes your sole source of gold, sorry. I let slip my Final Fantasy, my enjoyment of Final Fantasy. Speaking of which, new Final Fantasy 16 trailer dropped today. I am very excited to watch it. I haven't watched it quite yet, but I'm going to be doing a reaction to that after I'm done this. To all three, actually, because it's been a while since I've seen the first one, and I wasn't really able to watch the second trailer, so I might just watch all three of them. The first trailer was captivating. The first trailer was the reason I got my PS5. Is when I saw the gentleman in the red mage outfit, it brought instant Final Fantasy III vibes back, and I knew that it was going to be a good game. I saw chocobos, I saw a castle. I was sold. And then we're also blessed with Crisis Core coming up soon here. Final Fantasy VII Remake has been one of my favorite games of all time. And the fact that we're getting a Crisis Core remaster to the level of quality that it looks like is just incredible to me. Bamboo shoot. Those are really good, actually, because there's a unique mechanic in this game. It's essentially that your cards, they end up aging. They can change as you go. So what ends up happening is that if I think it's an hour and a half, if I leave those bamboo shoots, what will happen is they'll turn into bamboo sticks and then into fishing rods. And both those are quite good. So actually, this game is one of those games where there's somewhat benefit to leaving it on overnight. You need to be careful because sometimes cards can transform that you didn't expect to transform, and then you lose them and they become missable. But oftentimes, leaving your game on overnight is only helpful for you and will usually speed along some things. Okay, so I am going to pull out a calculator, and that's how we're going to make sure that this boss doesn't die. Let's double check how much HP he has. 230. That's a little bit better. I could probably get even a little bit better too. Right now, this is scaled up to 4K from 720p, so not ideal, but it looks pretty. It looks really pretty. But if it comes at the expense of smoothness, I'll just turn it back down. So we'll see. I'll play around with it afterwards, but I really want to make some work on Sidal Sud. So we'll open with this, which is going to be a strong combo, actually. Okay, so 36. We're going to do this the old way. We're just going to heal him. Yep, he's back up to full HP. Let's kind of waste what she's doing over here. We have a great offensive card for her there. How much was that? 67. It's a lot of the. That's a lot of his HP. That's like 30%. We can hurt him a bit more till we start healing him. So we'll go minus 45. So he has taken 34 damage. So we can actually hurt him a little bit here. And afford to, because this will probably do about 50. Am I right? 44. So we're at 78 damage of him. Let's get rid of... Okay. Well, we block 2. That'll do pretty good. That fire damage, or that fire armor didn't do anything, though, which sucks. Plus 42. He's getting into that scary zone. We have him at 120. We're doing good there. We just need that camera to pop up. How do we do on that? 3. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We still have 9 cards till we shuffle. I hope he attacks us next. That'd be super helpful. We have all defensive Magnus, and... But he's not going to, of course. Of course. Which means Callus is going to have to waste a turn, which always sucks. I'll do 1 fire, because I think we're getting pretty spookily close to him dying. Yeah, with Callus it doesn't matter. Perfect. Let's... I hope that we're not going to shuffle the deck, but that should be it. Now it'll be Shella's turn. Let's waste her turn entirely. And... this might end this. I lost track of his HP, but that's okay. Nice. Nice. So yeah, so see, he used fire elemental attacks there. I used water defense. That neutralized all the elemental damage. And my just straight defense was higher. So that's 2 separate categories. So if I had no elemental defense, he still would have gotten 3 through my defense, if that makes sense. We want Shella strong outside of battles, so let's get her healed up inside battle. And then, well, Callus has that. I was going to say, with Callus, let's get Reckon, but we can't do that. Hmm. $45 damage is pretty good. He's getting weak. That's lame. Did we smash one of his horns? Did we do that? I don't know. He only has 1. $34 damage. That looked like it was going to be worse than it was. Yeah, we'll just keep it going with the aqua bursts. This should actually do him in. Yeah. See, that's a satisfying boss victory. We came through, we get to get his picture. Everything's going well now.
Is everyone all right?
As well, we get Blue Storm, which is a special attack for Callus. That's really, really good. We get Fire Burst, and we get the Draco Constellation. So we get all 4 of those cards, which is super nice. Now we can actually listen to this cutscene.
These fangs fetch a handsome price these days.
Graham. Leon.
My, oh
Oops, let's get this going. Sorry, I'm just trying to set something up on the side here for myself.
Hey, you're stealing their things? They're my friends, you know.
They were your friends. This won't be doing them much good now. Gotta do what we can to survive, right? After all, I don't hear them complain. Besides, I'm not stripping them bare. I'll only take what I need. Catch.
Graham's pendant. You want me to give these items to their families to help them remember? Is that it? You know, maybe
That's your share of the loot. Have to shut you up, I hope.
What?
Oh, she's fiery.
I won't accept goods stolen from my friends. How insulting to the dead. Hey, wait, don't go. Thank you for saving me. My name is Shella. I'm glad you came when you did.
I didn't fight that thing to save you, Shella. A saber dragon's fangs will fetch me a juicy sum. End of story.
You're from Mira, the city of illusion.
Okay. Okay. We have a location. We know where we're from.
Because you have a guardian spirit with you. I knew as soon as I saw you. It said that only the people of Mira can summon guardian spirits to this world.
You seem to know a lot about guardian spirits.
In ancient times, at the threshold between this world and another, souls from both worlds would meet. Their fates entwined. The visiting soul would become a guardian spirit, yet very few were able to hear a spirit's voice. And those bonded with a guardian spirit would receive great knowledge and power. But I'm surprised. I thought that was just a legend. Some old tale passed around in fireside chats.
Well, there's no way of telling if someone really has a guardian. I wouldn't blame anyone if they thought we were just hallucinating or something. Right?
Let me just check one thing. Okay.
Was that voice your guardian?
I wonder how she can hear him.
In my mind.
You mean you heard his voice?
I did. Just barely, though. So, your name is... I'm Shella. Nice to meet you. Come on, don't be mean. I'm happy to meet you.
There's actually something in this game that if you give responses that Callus would like, it makes you better. Actually, it makes the rate at which you draw useful cards out of your deck far more frequent.
That reminds me. Doc Larry Kush was worried about amnesia. Like I hit my head or something. Don't tell me you've lost your memory. About everything that happened before it?
I don't remember.
No way! You've got to be kidding me. What's going on here?
An even bigger beastie?
Let's talk about this later. This doesn't look like a nice place to chat. I figure you'll remember soon.
Hey, Callus. I have to go to the ancient ruins deep in the forest. What about you two?
We're headed that way too. You want to go together?
If you don't mind. But before we leave, could you spare me a minute? Though it pains me to leave you here, my mission cannot wait. Graham, Leon, thank you for everything. Cast light upon the darkened earth. Save those lost in despair. O mighty ocean, guide us as we journey through the darkest pit of night.
That's way better. Those light effects actually didn't affect it all that badly.
Callus, we should be going.
Okay, so I have one critique of this game. As much as I love it, it's such a fantastic game, but they should have been wiser with their dialogue. Like, Shella there should have said, alright, you two, let's go. Instead, Callus, let's go, right? They know that they're not going to be able to say it. Also, we confirmed at the beginning of the game whether or not we're male or female. Therefore, we should be... I don't know, there should be at least, like, pronouns that are pre-recorded, like, oh, so that's his name, or that's her name, right? You don't want to mix attacks of opposite elements in this game. So wind and time, dark and light, fire and water, they don't mix and they actually counteract each other. Okay, so we got 18. We took one down. And of course we got nothing. Yeah, sometimes you just get terrible hands and you just can't do anything and that sucks. This will do decent damage on the middle guy. I forget his name. Yeah, like 70. Easy peasy, 0 damage. Okay, we can move on.
Okay.
Nice, I'll take all the bamboo shoots that they got. That will be super, super helpful in the next boss fight. And then we'll come over on this way. 3 bats. That's okay. We can kill each in one hit. So, But let's actually heal Shella. You can heal your characters outside, but the items in this game are quite expensive, and that sucks. Nice. Speaking of camera, I wanted to pick up on something. I didn't do it, but there is... Okay, so you can take perfect photos, and perfect photos sell for more. Essentially what perfect means is that the lighting is correct. In that last fight with the Saber Dragon, it's possible to get a perfect photo, but we did not. How you would do that is you would enter the battle, die, and then retry the battle. That would allow you to edit your deck. You take out your camera, put it into Shella's deck, and then you would use dark flare and camera together. That would reduce the glare, and it would make the picture perfect. It would balance out the light. I don't worry much about perfect photos because automatically in your Magnus Gathering, in your collection, it already shows you what the perfect photo looks like. The only use it has is selling for slightly more, and I don't think that the effort involved is worth the money. I can just take 4 or 5 pictures of a lower enemy, so yeah. Yeah, the combat in this game, it gets really, really fun, especially later on in the game when you have more options, more party members, that whole shtick. That's a little bit better. So, I think this has got to be the place to keep my camera. However, you won't be able to see my HP. Nice. So actually that's what we want to do. We kind of don't want her to have... We want her to have as few water types as possible. So we're going to take those out. So... let's fight this guy. She can't do anything. Nice, now you guys can see the new special combo. This move is great. I absolutely love it. If I'm not mistaken, it is wind element. We will see in one moment here. Yes, it is wind elemental. Now that I've kind of shown you guys how the battle system works, I'm going to turn this back off. Go to pop-up only. It just makes everything flow a little bit nicer. I believe we should save at this save flower here for sure. Avoid a repeat. Let's get Shella fully healed. And then we'll attack this, because on the other side of this screen is the boss fight of Moonguile Forest. Nice. Our Flame Sword is great. The Flame Swords are really, really good, except there's one caveat to that, in that they only last for an hour and then they turn into short swords. That's an hour in real human time, so we just received that. It'll last 55 minutes to this moment. And of course the short swords are somewhat useless. They have very low attack. Yeah, not great potential. Especially with those bamboo shoots that the bats are actually like showing us. Or sorry, yeah, those bamboo shoots that we're dropping from them, those all turn into weapons which are 22 attack, so there's no competition. The short swords are quite awful. think this is a voice cutscene. I'll let them take it from here.
What is it?
Hopefully this isn't too loud. The levels look okay. Another funny story about him. Back when I was a kid, I used to think that those like spirals on his head were his eyes. And so what would and so he looked really dopey. But that's his eye. He has 3 eyes there.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly take a peek at how much HP he has. He has 300 HP. So
Come and get me.
I'm confident that we're going to get the camera before that. Sitting at 24 HP. Also, that piano, really great.
Fire first. Light clear.
Just in case, let's heal him.
Here.
Is that all? Is that all?
This should do some decent damage to him, actually.
Fire first.
Crappy. Okay, so we can probably afford one of their special here, but it'll probably do about 80. Maybe a little bit less. Way less. Now I need him to attack me. Perfect.
Is that all you got?
How's my HP? You can't see Shella's HP, but it's sitting at 90. What's in this corner? You know, I think that actually might be the best place to keep myself. So this is Shella, I think? Yeah, this is Shella.
Fire first.
Okay, we need to chill out on damaging him for a little bit because he's getting pretty... Those were all just wastes of cards. Every single one of them. Sometimes you use them just to get them out of the way, try and get more defensive Magnus, but sometimes that doesn't always work. Okay, so I have potentially 4 cards left. That should do its job. Okay, that'll be it. With Shella, we'll just use one of those and one of those for sure. This will guarantee that we hold out till we get that camera, and then we can go full out assault. And as soon as we go full out assault, he's done.
Is that all?
Well, at least we got one. One defense. Let's actually try and heal us, because that's necessary. We're not doing so great on the health. Okay. There we go. We got the camera. Unfortunately, we lost the power-up. Hopefully we live through this because Shella healed us. It's my hope. Yeah, well, let's just go all out. She doesn't have anything to heal, so we might as well.
I'll finish you. Magic. Dense light.
We're all shuffling our deck this turn. He is tired. He's just about done. Nice. This is fantastic, because yeah, this will do a good amount of damage on him.
Mighty sword flies swiftly as a gust of wind. Sword style. Blue storm.
55, I think that was.
The time has come. The gate to R is opening. Behold, the blessing of Malpercio.
Malpercio. I love the way he said that. He had some mustard on top. Malpercio.
What is this?
It actually seems like we got a decent picture. One of the dumps fell in the toilet.
R has been opened. Stars, be prepared for the song of destruction.
You know, we've heard from this young lady twice now, and she doesn't seem to be the happiest person. She seems to have some genocidal tendencies. I think we should seek help for this young lady. She thinks we're doing it. We were doing it.
Who or what are you? Malpercio is the name of a cursed evil god from ancient times.
I don't know. You were the one heading out there.
And why do you know all this? Whoa!
Not the best voice line, Shella. Not the best voice line.
You!
Go. You will return what you have stolen.
No! Let me go!
Get away from her!
That didn't look fun.
Callus!
Ow! My head. Not again. It's you, Nimai. They caught me off guard. Looks like they took that shiny Magnus too. I can't believe how lucky I am, though. To find him here, of all places. Giacomo. The man who killed my grandfather. And fate. I'll get you, Giacomo.
Well, the correct answer here is to be the devil on the soldier. Let's go. The devil on his shoulder. Go after him.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. I'll make him pay for everything he's done. Well now, I wonder where they went. We should go back to the village first and ask around about the battleship. That thing was huge. Someone must have seen it or knows something about it. Huh? What is it, Mimai? You want to come with me? All right. You saved my life after all.
A little bit of quid pro
Jump in my
quo.
cape.
Nah, that's not gonna work. That's questionable. That thing was large enough and heavy enough to carry me back to town, and now I'm carrying it in my cape effortlessly? Alright. So we need to swing back to Sebelrai.
Callus, I'm glad you're safe. It sounded like trouble was brewing over by the forest. Come talk with the village headman. Everyone's gathered at his place.
Pardon me.
I'm not sure what it was. A strange monster came up from the spring in the forest. It was saying something about Mount Percio.
What was that? Did you say Malpercio?
It's like Voldemort. It's the taboo name. You don't say it.
Evil deity from ancient times. I knew something like this would happen. I thought we told you to stay away from that forest.
You
But
did.
Wait.
No more buts, young man. You and your lot have unleashed a great evil. Ignorant fools.
I believe the other travelers, a young girl among them, also entered the forest. Any news?
Oops.
Oh,
Didn't mean to skip that.
girl. Shella. She was with me. We were attacked by soldiers from a giant battleship. She was captured.
Unfavorable circumstances, to say the least.
Doc, do you know anything about that ship? I have to track it down.
No, I'm afraid not.
If you're talking about that huge, strange ship, I saw it fly towards the city.
Thank you.
City! That must be it. Thanks so much.
Be careful, Callus. Powerful entities seem to be at work. Stay alert, boy.
Thanks, Doc. I will. All right. Let's go get him. You're mine, Giacomo.
One more thing, Callus. I have a favor to ask of you. It shouldn't take too long. Could you stop by my place before you leave?
Mm-hmm.
Your place? Sure. I'll drop by later then.
Okay, so let's actually swing over here. Because there's this lady here who would like to speak to me. Oh, okay, I did that before. That's really nice. We'll come back and we'll talk to them after. Let's go talk to Dr. Larry Cush. We need to visit the church, but again, we'll visit Larry Cush first. Sorry, Callus, I know you're in a hurry, but I need to ask you a favor. A landslide in Nunki Valley has made the route to Furcad impassable. I prepared explosives and left them on the bench. I want you to use them to clear away the landslide rubble. Wait, explosives? How did you get them on this remote island? The Empire is the only place I can think of that has easy access to explosives. That's not what's important right now. What's important is the impassable route to Furcad. If the rubble in Nunki Valley is not cleared away, the people of this village will continue to be inconvenienced. Besides, you're going to Furcad, aren't you? Anyways, aren't you? Yeah, right. Okay, I understand. You saved my life. I guess I owe you one. But how do you expect me to lug around heavy explosives? I can't carry them by myself. Why don't you trap their magnet essence? Here, take these blank magnets. Go ahead and use them. Oh, I see. Once something's been turned into magnets, even bulky and heavy items are easy to carry. That's right. Blank magnets are very useful. Feel free to keep the ones I gave you. Okay. Thanks, Doc. I'll take care of that landslide in Nunki Valley. If you want to know more about blank magnets, I can explain to you how they work. Shall I begin? What do you say, Marno? I want to hear about it. Okay, Doc. Tell me. Alright then. First of all, a magnet is just an object's essence extracted and trapped inside a card. We call the object's essence its magnet essence. The blank magnet serves as a container for the magnet essence. They're very easy to use. To trap an essence inside one of your empty blank magnets, just press the A button to search the object whose essence you want to extract. If you want to give a trapped essence to someone else, talk to that person. If that person wants the essence, your blank magnet should appear automatically. Use the C stick to select the essence you wish to give, and then press the A button to give it to them. Of course, once a magnet essence has lost its usefulness, you can always release it from your blank magnets. Once the magnet essence is released, you will have an empty blank magnet ready to be filled with a new magnet essence. To release an essence, simply display your blank magnets by tilting the C stick. Continue using the C stick to select the unwanted essence and press the X button to complete its release. You are free to extract and release magnet essence as many times as you wish. That's just how they work. Are you following me so far? Yeah, I am. Marno, how about you? I understand. Okay, let's practice. The mountain apple harvest should be over by now. Your task is to extract a mountain apple's magnet essence into a blank magnet and bring it to me. Mountain apples can be found inside the village. You don't need to leave Sebelrai to find them. Alright, let's do it. And while we're here, let's suck this up. You've obtained explosives. So here's our blank magnets. We should also have... we don't. So here's the mountain apples. Freshly picked apples are piled up high. They seem bigger and fresher than regular apples. So we can trap this magnet essence. What this does is it allows us to use it to travel it, as well as registers a mountain apple. Where is it? So yeah, here we have the blank magnets, the mountain apple, and the explosives. These all act towards your magnets totalities, so ensure that you are taking the magnet essence of as many things as you possibly can. Even if they're entirely useless, it's really easy to just drop them. How are things going? Have you trapped a mountain apple's magnet essence? There should be mountain apples in this village. You shouldn't have to go very far to find them. Great, thank you. You seem to have grasped how to use them. Since you brought me a juicy mountain apple, let me give you this in return. When you do others a favor, they may give you something in return. Of course, it's up to you to decide whether or not to do the person a favor or not. You only have 4 blank magnets right now, but you'll obtain more as you continue your journey. While your supply of blank magnets cards are limited, you should consider your essence selection carefully. Make too quick a decision and you'll soon find yourself without any blanks. Well, that's it for the explanation of the blank magnet cards. Please, take care of the landslide in Nunki Valley as soon as possible. Okay, so that's about all we need to know. We have our explosives. Before we head out, let's head to the church. So we haven't been here before, but this is this strange pocket dimension, which allows you to level up your character. So we're going to talk to the priest here. Those who seek spiritual growth visit this church to pray. If you have earned enough experience through your travels, your prayers will be answered. This may be confusing at first. I will try to answer any questions you have. What would you like to know? Let's ask about increasing levels, and then let's absolutely skip all this text since it's useless. Not useless, but... No. No thank you. Welcome, adventurer. Confess before me that which you wish. So we can actually level up 2 times, as well as increase our class. So as you can see, we have 5 more slots in our deck, as well as we'll be able to utilize 3 different cards at once. So it's actually okay, we can add in all these now, because now it doesn't matter, we're not going to be fighting a fire boss. And as we try to leave, pardon me, young traveler. Could you spare a moment to listen to an old man's story? I have a favor to ask of you. A favor? Yes, a favor. There's something I would like you to look for during your travels. Look at the ceiling above you. This is the star map. Over 50 years ago, skilled artisans gave birth to this splendid creation. The starlight shining down from the ceiling was truly a sight to behold. One day, however, the star map was torn to pieces and scattered all over the world. As you can see, the few stars still left can only twinkle with sadness. I hope to one day restore the star map to its former shimmering glory. Before this soul body of mine gives in, that is. Yet, my wishes are but wishes. I'm too old to travel the world searching for the fragments. Yet, a traveler like you may be able to find the fragments during the course of your journey. What do you think? Would you be willing to search for the lost fragments? The 50 missing fragments of the star map have been scattered throughout the world. They are most likely in the form of constellation magnets. If you come across any of them, please give them to me. I will reward you for each fragment you find for me. Alright. So, if I find a constellation magnet, I just bring it to you, right? Yes, that's right. Thank you for taking on this task. So, we actually have 2, I believe? Oh, thank you. Let's see. Today you've brought me Draco and Vela. I'm truly grateful. Do you mind if I add to the star map? Not at all, let's do it. Very well, let us begin the restoration process. Now then. Draco and Vela. That's all we can restore for now. Thanks to your efforts, the star map is a bit closer to its original glory. Thank you. Please, take this as a small token of my gratitude. Nice. Well, is there anything else I can do for you, traveler? No thanks. I see. Please be careful during your travels. Okay, so we're making good work. We actually do want to head towards Nunkey Valley now. However, there is a couple things that we need to do. The first thing we're going to do we need to make sure that we've talked to her. Yeah, perfect, we have. Now we need to examine this. Animal dropping. Okay, so somehow... There we go. We need to catch 2 essences of Pow Milk. This particular Magnus will transform over time. After an hour and a half, it will become yogurt, and after a half hour after that, it will become cheese. We're going to need one of these to become cheese, so we're going to have to wait 2 hours. Whereas the other one will be utilized in a side quest right now. I feel very awkward asking you this, but will you go to the stable and bring some Pow Milk for me? I'm making cream stew, but I can't make it without Pow Milk. No way! You must be kidding me. I don't have time for that. Let's help her. What? You want me to help her, Marno? Fine. We'll do it. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, thank you. I would go for myself, but I have to keep an eye on the pot here, so nothing burns. The stable's just right down the path. You'll find the Pow Milk inside a large jar in the stable. Thank you for your help. Let's give her the Pow Milk. Oh, you brought me Pow Milk. Thank you so much. Now we can finish cooking my stew. This might come in handy during your journey. Please, accept it as a gift. Nice, we got Pupus. Let's check in on this. I believe we can actually get some... What did that say? Becoming the perfect wife. You flip open a random page. Listen to and obey your husband's every whim. And the feminists collectively screeched. Nice, so we can get a dark flare there. She's already given us her shish kebab, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, she has. And with that, let's swing by the shop. So at the shop, you can rest your wings, which means just heal yourself. It's basically a free inn, which is super helpful. You're also able to buy things and sell things. Bit rough on the sound there, but... So yeah, as you can see, we got like $1,200 there. Let's buy one of these. Two of these. And you know what? Let's buy out the items because they're useful to have. So we're in pretty good shape, actually. Actually, we have to talk to that lady there. That's one thing I forgot to do.
He's late. Far too late. It's been 3 days since he set out. He should be back by now. Maybe something awful happened. No, he should be fine. He must have met an old friend down there or something, and that's what's been keeping him. Yeah, that must be it. I hope. You're a traveler, aren't you? Did you meet my husband down in the city? His name is Aljimo. Medium height, slim build, nice smile.
I haven't seen him.
I didn't think so. I wonder what he's up to. Say, if you happen to see my hubby, would you give him this and tell him to come home right away? I'd really appreciate it. His name is Aljimo. Don't forget. Aljimo. Thank you.
Oops, didn't mean to cut her off. Okay, so we got Maney's Pendant. This is a side quest that'll be wrapped up before the end of this island. Also, I forgot to grab an apple. You need an apple for a side quest soon. And let's save. So, now we have to clear out the explosives in Nunki Valley, try to get to the city so we can save Shella and take vengeance on the man who killed our grandfather and brother. Let's do it up. This is a pretty easy dungeon. It has the exact same enemies as Moonguile Forest. Nothing new or interesting.
You're dead.
It becomes much easier at this point to get photos now that there's just you. Nice. That was fantastic. So, this, and it sucks that we still have short swords.
Time to collect.
Let's actually take the picture, because we really do need the money. It's invaluable to have. Okay, I see. So we have to come around this way. wait for that. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Yeah, this game is really, really addictive, especially once you start getting some of the better Magnus in the game and farming from some of the enemies. They have some really cool drops, which is one of the things I really appreciate. Like the fact that they dropped a Constellation Magnus from that bat in the first map, that to me is a sign of perfection. The fact they give you weapons to improve your deck and fight the enemies if you want. There's always a reason to stick around and fight the enemies in these areas. Always, every single area. So I really enjoy that and appreciate that.
Mighty sword, fly swiftly. It's a gust of wind. Sword style. Blue storm.
So there is actually a side quest we can go do right now. Back at the mayor's house, you can take Stoked Fire and you can go back into Moonguile Woods. You can eliminate the log that was blocking a chest with the fire. You can talk to somebody else, and you can go and get a chest that we missed in Moonguile. However, if I were to do that right now, I would have to go back again later, so I'm trying to wait until I can start another side quest and do both of them in one fell swoop. This music is giving me mad Birth by Sleep vibes, which is a good thing, because Birth by Sleep is a lovely soundtrack.
I'll roll you up. Gotcha.
I am content with just a photo. Oops. That's okay, 4 damage is minimal. So yeah, you can use weapons as defensive Magnus. However, it has to be the second Magnus you use, so you can't just use a sword right off the bat. This will do a lot of damage. This is damage from 3 different sources, and he's not mitigating any of it, so...
That was a pretty...
Let's actually equip that. That looks... and this. Oh yeah, let's get as many of these as we can out. Yeah, that'll be good for right now. Oh, I also forgot one thing. You can actually equip different things. So see this? This is actually better than this. So this will give you resistances to, yeah, so it increases your resistances to various different things, as well as increases your defense, your agility, your HP. Agility is really important for taking photos. The higher your agility, the less blurry your photo is. This is a kibosh.
Mighty sword, fly swiftly. It's a gust of wind. Sword style. Blue storm.
Oh, that was... I mean, it worked out in my favor, but that was a terrible idea, mixing the fire and the water. It's only because they're so incredibly weak that that didn't cause me an enormous amount of damage. Nice, we got camera.
Say cheeseburger.
I should have gone for 2 long swords there, that was my mistake, but this should take him out all the same.
That was way too.
Depends. How many of those shoots do I have? I'm only seeing 3. That's not great. We're probably going to want about 6 or 7, so I should grind here a little bit. If it's just flavor text like that, I'm not going to stop and read it just because I've read it so many times and it doesn't really add anything to the experience. It's just saying like, hey, do you all blow up the rock? Yes. This poor bat never had a chance. Okay, okay. He's doing work. So again, we don't want to mix that water and that fire there. That won't be good, so... Beautiful. Nice, nice. Unuk, that's their name, the Unuks. The Unuks or the Uruks.
Not bad. Time to party.
That should do a fair bit of fire damage. This place is actually a great place to grind. There's some really good enemies with some really great experience in this enemy, or in this place. And that can help take the edge off of some of the early fights. There's one boss fight in particular on this island that can be very tricky if you're not well prepared.
That was a pretty sweet battle.
Or maybe it's just because I remember fighting it when I was 8 and that, you know, dumb kid brain.
Here you go. Is that all you got? Is that all you got?
We'll do it this way. We'll take a picture of the bat. The Shara? I think its name's the Shara. Yep, that takes him out. How long have we been live for? 2 hours. Okay. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their time here. No messages. Oops. Let's just keep up with the pictures for now. We can farm up some of those things we need later. Speaking of farming, this is an ideal place.
Aw, come on.
These guys give a whole lot of experience. Let's turn down the volume just a little bit. Nice, these are super helpful. That helps. I shouldn't have used that fire one, but it's fine. We need to heal.
Here you go.
You can take pictures of your character. It's not super wise to do that, but you can. And in fact, sometimes they'll put on a rare face for you, or a rare pose. And those are actually incredibly valuable to have. So there is good reason to take a picture of your own characters.
Sorry, Let's get it on. Not bad.
This is super helpful. I'm actually going to take the armor over that. That armor can be really, really good in Sidal's suit, but it's really, really helpful for a dungeon in the next island. So, not a bad idea to farm those up.
This is gonna be tough.
Not to mention that these guys give you like 14, 15, 16 EXP every time you fight them. And that adds up quick. It looks like we're going to get another picture here.
Say cheese. Whoa! Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, again, those swords are nice to have, and they can be really, really helpful, but they die out really, really quickly, which is not helpful at all. So. Okay, they went down pretty quick. We got some more armor. Okay, let's get out of Nunkey Valley. We're pretty much done in here.
Let's get it on. Now.
This guy will go down really well. Oh yeah, 62. There we go. That he should also go down pretty well. Nice. He was enough.
Time to collect.
Let's grab some bamboo shoots. We really do need those. So I think that we're probably going to end the stream once we get out of Nunkey Valley and save. I may do some more streaming tonight, particularly of Final Fantasy XIV. It may not be a visual audio broadcast like this. It might just be streaming my gameplay. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see on that. I have to get all the quests done in each of the respective areas, actually. So we need some pristine water. It's really important for a side quest. It's a good ladder sound.
Let's get it on.
One of these guys should be pretty easy to fight. Oh yeah. This man's is Dundee. I wonder if we can sneak past him. Nice. Alright, and just like that, we cleared it up. Now we are going to want to... there is one thing I'd like to do really quick in this place. This is the city. This is for Cad, the ancient capital.
Look at that.
Beautiful graphics. And that music fade-in was really well done.
Back me up, okay? Oh, wait a minute. You're still acting a little strange. I'll tell you again, just in case. Remember, the Guardian Spirit's power in battle depends on its relationship with the one it's guarding. I'm talking about trust here. If it's lost, in other words, if I no longer trust your advice, your powers won't be as effective in battle. I do trust you, and find your advice helpful, but this won't work unless our trust is mutual. Okay? When you have advice for me, think about how it might affect our bond. A healthy bond will help us fight our enemies in the long run. You see what I'm saying, right? That's the spirit. Let's get going.
That's the spirit. Palolo ordered me to run 100 laps. I've run 99. Is the next number 0? I wonder when I'll get to 100. Okay, let's talk to these kids. I don't need what I found, so you can have it. Nice, we get the Prixis card. This child is so spoiled. All she ever thinks about is toys, candy, and mountain apples. Why is she so selfish? Where did I go wrong in raising her? I just want a mountain apple. I want a mountain apple. I want a mountain apple. I want a sweet and sour mountain apple. Well, it's probably not good to go against your mom's orders and give this to you, but here you are, child. Thank you. I'll give this to you. I picked it up a while back. Looks like we could trap the essence of the pebble. Do you want it, Marno? Sure. As far as I know, that does absolutely nothing. So if we come all the way up here, we're not going to explore today, probably. Actually, I might just take a break and come back. We might gear through, I'm not quite sure. But if you come in here, there's a quest that you can activate that's actually quite large. It's one of the main side quests in this game. Huh? The athletic physique, the stormy good looks. You look exactly how I used to look when I was younger. I can't believe we're not related. Say, what would you say to doing this old man a small favor? What's in it for me? We're not going to waste our time helping this guy out, right, Marno? Let's help him. Okay. Maybe I'll help you. Go ahead and tell me what you want. So you'll do it for me? Thank you, youngin'. I've been sensing that my number is almost up. If I'm going to die, I want to die surrounded by my children and grandchildren. To cut to the chase, I want you to find members of my family for me, and make my dying wish come true. Of course, I'm willing to reward you for your help. Let's see. What should I give you? I know what! Once a certain number of family members have returned to my house, I'll reward your efforts with some Magnus. Some of the Magnus I have are quite rare. Oh, I got a little too excited there. My blood pressure shot up. Let me catch my breath for a second. Whew, I'm alright. Now here, take this. It's my family tree. Wait a minute, let me put my name on the family tree for you. So this is Kuzman. He's 100 years old, an old man nearing the end of his days who wants you to locate his entire family. I know it's a bit odd, but all of my family members wear a bracelet. Anyone wearing a bracelet is likely to be one of my family members. Show them the family tree and have them record their names in it. How about you start off with my wife, Timea, standing over there. All you need to do is to show her the family tree and ask her to sign it. I overheard your conversation. Thank you for offering to help my husband. Will you hand me the family tree? Just watch me sign it. I'm sure you'll understand how to use it from then on. That's right. I'm Timea. I'll sign my name for you now. There, that should do it. Now that I've shown you how, it should be a snap, right? Whenever you open the family tree, you can see how many people have signed. If you have a hard time finding someone, don't worry. Their parents or siblings may have helpful information. It'll be so fun if a lot of people show up. I can hardly wait. Please find our family members. My husband isn't doing too well. I hope you won't take too long. This is a very dark side quest, but I really like it. It's a really good side quest. So with that, we are going to take a break. We'll come back out, we'll save, and then we have some stuff back to do in, where do we have to go? Moonguile Forest. So Sebelrai and Moonguile Forest real quick. It's 7:12. Yeah, I'll be back in 5-10 minutes. I have to make a quick phone call to see if I can continue streaming or if I have to go and meet up with somebody. For right now, I will leave this on because it will help me with the Magnus Gathering. Well, as it turns out, everyone, I do have to go to a prior engagement, so thank you all for joining me on this. Thanks for slogging through the beginning where we died and had to redo some stuff, so all in all, thank you for joining this stream, and join us next time. I'm hoping to have another episode up by next week.